Hello, Orange Cat here. We're gonna continue with Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. We're gonna focus on the DLC content now, starting with the Beyond a Joke. We finished all the other in-game cases. We have only left the exploration of the Sherlock Holmes garden, the Holmes Manor, which will also finish the game, so you cannot walk around and check for other cases and stuff like that. So we're gonna leave that for the last thing, whereby also showing all the different ends, what will we do. No, 4 in total, I mean, sorry. So gonna focus on DLC cases and see how far we're gonna go. I don't think we're gonna finish them all, but at least maybe a big chunk of them. So we already did the lead Zeppelin case. It was a bit shorter. It was also one of the pre-order bonuses if you pre-ordered the game. Yeah, we're gonna start with the Beyond a Joke. You have to have heard people whispering. So that's yeah. So we're gonna do Beyond the Joke. We already found the case for it. 3 houses were robbed in Grand Surrey during the magic show. So we have to have found them that in being this area. You have to have heard people whisper. So in the first time I played the DLC, since it's my second walkthrough, I found 2 women whispering, but I found this time the DLC content because I found 2 men whispering in this point. Wait, I will walk to it. This is gonna be the long way around, because they're not really a fast travel point in it.
Hello.
So the first time I found it just under the bridge, 2 women speak about this, whispering and Rory. And in this walkthrough I found them they were standing in the crossing of these 2 streets, and they were standing here. It was 2 men in white suits. They were whispering about the case, and the clues you needed to choose was bloody saw on hand, saw off hand, and the police are at an impasse. So we're standing here in Grand Surrey, near the Il Plaza de Luso Hotel on Silent Hill, and crossing with Casino Boulevard. But the first time I played, I found 2 women whispering in this area, so the Bakersfield Street. So from the fast travel point Church of Nicholas and then going downwards. Yeah, I already kind of know where all the houses are. Yeah, beyond. Oh, so this is beyond a joke. Yeah, sorry, at first in my head we start with the first DLC, The Saint the Sin is, but we're gonna do the Beyond a Joke, so it was in this area, Silent Hill, and two whispering men, or here two whispering women, and we need to look for the houses. 3 houses were robbed, and the police with no, of course, no clue. We have to go to the Cordona police station, and you saw the tiny bookmark above it. So that means that you have to check the police archive. So yeah, we're gonna check the archive. So yeah, there are two places in this game where you can start Beyond a Joke. It's either you overheard two women whispering or two men whispering, and they are dressed in either white suits or fancy dresses. Yeah, let's check. So we have crime scene, district, grand sorry. Login without progress. That was robbed, so that it's property, crimes, and the subject is victims. Okay. So we get a police memo. Dispatch a unit to investigate burglaries at the addresses below. Look closely into this amazing Alonso guy. He must be somehow involved. Chief Constable Donovan. Yeah, we have to locate houses. So you have 3 houses, and when you find them, they will be automatically added to the map. So then you don't have to search for them. Yeah, they're all close by in the same area. So I will first have them marked on the map. So we're gonna travel back to Grand Sorry. Oh, wrong one. Need this one. Church of Nicholas. So here will be 2 women whispering. That will give you the start of Beyond the Joke. Now, the thing is you have to find the houses. And you can find them by going down the streets, and you have to look for the houses where in front of the houses you see this. No, not that board. Let's see. There, sorry. Where you see this board that says Amazing Alonso.
Magic is all the rage these days.
This one, because that means this is one of the houses. For example, we found the Lane residence, so that's one of the houses where a burglary took place. That's here. Then we have 2 others in this same area. So you can recognize them through the houses with the magic board in front of it. No. Go further. Let's see. So it's all in the Grand Sari area. Second. Where are you walking? There. Isn't chance that I overlooked the billboards. Yeah, so this was a house, then this was a house. Let's see. Intersection with Solos, John Avenue, Silent Way, crossing with Silent Way and Baker Street. Silent Way and Baker Street. Oh, this house. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. To the Lane house was here. The Gruber house was near. Let's see. No. Yeah, the Gruber house was in another area. I mean, still Gronsari a bit further away. Let's see. Oh yeah, here.
Magic is all the rage these days.
Other one. This is the Gruber residence, so that's here near Promenade Square. Then the last one, the golf house. Let's see. No. Was this house? It's a bit north. Oh yeah, here.
Magic is all the rage these days.
So yeah, those poster books. Yeah, and a golf residence. Sorry, I really forgot how far they were out of each other's way. So the three houses are the golf residence. So that's near the Church of St. Nicholas. Fast travel point. Go north up to Baker Street, and in the first house on the right side. But you also see the wooden billboard of the magician. The Lane house was down Soul Road, and you will also see the sign outside before you walk up to the entrance of the house. And the third one is the Gruber residence, and that's near Promenade Square. Head north, just follow the path, and then you will also see the post, the board. Yeah, that's how you can find them. Yeah, and if you hear the two women whispering under the bridge stone arc here, then the keywords are wealthy houses, magic, performance, and burglary. Okay. Let's it doesn't matter which one we go first. Yeah, let's just focus on the golf house. This one.
No problem. The investigation's well underway.
Well, aren't you a dashing young man? May I ask your name?
Sherlock Holmes at your service.
I'm Lady Calf, but please, call me Miriam. How have I never seen you at any of my parties? Oh, you've missed out on so much fun. The latest one was a blast. First, a magic show, and then, to everyone's surprise, an audacious burglary.
I beg your pardon, Lady Calf, but why are you so excited? Wasn't it your house that was burgled?
Let me ask you, have you ever witnessed a crime at a party? Of course not, but my guests have. Oh, it was a night to remember. Everyone's gone home, but at least I have these fine gentlemen here to keep me company.
This looks quite lax for a police investigation.
I'm sure the officers are eager to sink their teeth into the case, but I thought a small aperitif wouldn't hurt. Nothing like a little champagne to get the brain working, I say.
Could you be more specific? What exactly happened?
Well, there were drinks and hors d'oeuvres, followed by more drinks, of course. And then we gathered to watch the amazing Alonso saw himself in half. Oh, it was breathtaking. Some guests had to be revived with smelling salts. Then I invited everyone upstairs to see Abel's collection of curios. And there, someone had stolen Abel's treasure.
You mentioned a treasure.
Frankly, I have no idea what it is. Some kind of shell the size of a dinner plate. Didn't look that valuable to me. Abel brought it back from America, a place called Massachusetts or something.
You mean Massachusetts?
Yes, Massachusetts, that's what I said. He's been strangely obsessed with it ever since. Locked it inside a chest like some treasure. Poor Abel, he's going to be so upset when he returns.
Who is Abel? Your husband, I take it?
Yes. My Abel is a famous, what do you call it, astrologist. He travels the world, digging up saucy sculptures, old chamber pots, that kind of thing. You boys and your silly hobbies.
I'd like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Certainly, be my guest. Such panache. You have to see it to believe it.
Okay, so now we can investigate the house. Okay. Okay. Now checking. My computer is okay, so that's it inside. Let's see what we can find. To solve this mystery. So we're now at Mrs. Golf House. She is robbed during the magic show. Oh, sorry. We're gonna check inside first, check the crime scene. Look how, yes, full the house is. Clearly
Shards of a broken bottle. That must have been one wild party.
really fun to clean up this mess.
Oh gosh, I feel sorry for the housemaid.
Lady Calf certainly spares no expense.
Sherry, we are spending too much time hunting criminals and too little time carousing. These people certainly know how to have fun.
So yeah, here's not much, only the table and the stain on the ground. So let's go to the room, to the side. The table which has Lady Calf's party marathon. They say Grand Surrey is a district that never sleeps. They don't lie, especially when it comes to the Calf residents. Lady Miriam Calf, wife of the acclaimed archaeologist Sir Abel Calf, has hosted 10 parties in this month alone, and she doesn't plan on stopping. With her spouse away on an expedition to Mesoamerica, Lady Calf is hosting yet another lavish gala, this time featuring Cordona's best entertainer, the amazing Alonso. So that's the magician. Okay.
Remember we did the same trick back in the day. It takes two to perform it.
Short brown hair without a root. This ribbon bears faint traces of soot.
Well, there ain't any rabbits in this hat.
Okay. Let's check the magic trick.
This deceptively simple box is actually an elaborate apparatus.
No. So it's the inside of the box and the blade.
An industrial looking saw, I imagine it's fairly loud.
And the other compartment.
Alonso must be a short, lean person to be able to fit inside. The saw was working for several minutes to build up tension in the audience.
So now we checked everything on the ground floor. So let up
Sir,
upstairs.
I only just washed the upstairs floor. Just stay down here until it dries.
Oh yeah.
Sir, I only just washed the upstairs floor. Just stay down here until it dries.
Yeah, we can ignore the complaint of the maid. I mean, they say they washed it, but based on what I see, they can use another cleaning session. So yeah, let's go into the room upstairs. So I can read all the signs. Cthulhu, pedestal, stone, silver, rare, date unknown. Mummy of a young woman, Egypt circa 1000 BC. Statue and tribal totem. Expedition to Central Africa 1875. Votive relief with a woman, stone, marble, Athens 400 BC. Another one. Mayan artifact excavation in Querétaro, Guatemala 1873.
I can tell this one is old.
Then you have another. Haley Sode spiral sculpture, unknown material, Massachusetts 1878. Huh.
I'm not half bad, am I? You have to admire the gore.
So the text on the desk. The saw.
This doesn't make sense. Why haul this machine up here if one could just steal the chest?
The blade. A tiny leaf next to it.
It looks like a leaf from a fruit tree. Botany's not exactly my forte, but it could be a pomegranate, possibly?
And then use concentration mode. Now we can recreate the scene. So you have upstairs someone. So the culprit was sawing, then we have to head downstairs. I guess people were way too drunk. Then here. Machine was also.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
The one in the hallway should be. Oh yeah, sorry, didn't see. They let the bottle fall.
To saw the chest and mask the sound, the thief used the same equipment as in the magic trick, and at exactly the same time.
So that's how they stop. But now we need to find where the leaf came from. So we're gonna head outside. You have here a tree.
That's it, a pomegranate.
Don't look at me. I'm not in charge of the investigation. This ladder's pretty long.
Long enough to reach the first floor.
Then we can use concentration. Thought I saw something. Okay, then we can follow the path into the garden. Then you see a shed. Which you can examine the clothes. That's the
These
trousers.
gardening clothes look dirty, but those aren't grass stains. It's paint. These are fake. Large boot, size 9. The rubber is very thin, too thin for actual gardening work.
For the rest, you can now go back to the house owner, Lady Call, Mrs. Call, and talk to her again.
I can tell you how the crime occurred, Ma'am, but first, if you'll indulge me, you don't have a full-time gardener, do you?
No, I don't. Why, do you think the lawn needs mowing?
Your lawn is perfectly fine. I just wanted to confirm my theory. The thief was disguised as a gardener in order to blend in with the servants. He used a ladder to climb up to the first floor and later escape.
But the sawing? Surely we would have been alerted by the sound.
Ah, this is where it gets interesting. You see, the thief timed it precisely to match Alonso's performance. Evidently, he knew the trick inside out.
Golly gosh, that makes it even more extraordinary. Mr. Holmes, you are a delight. You absolutely must come to my next shindig.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do less, but this investigation is far from over. Farewell.
Ha, Sherlock. Nice as always. Okay, so we finished the investigation of Lady Call's house, and now we're going to the Lane residence. It doesn't really matter in which order you examine the houses, as long as you examine them. So go down the street, go down. So yeah, if you found the DLC, you can either find it here, 2 women speaking or whispering. That's one of the points. There are 2 points where you can. We need to go here. So yeah, you can. That DLC you can find in 2 ways. One either by 2 whispering women or by 2 whispering men. Now we go to the Lane residence. That's here. You can recognize on this billboard. So let's check out what happened here. Yeah, we can just start with talking.
My
to
apologies, but I am not in the mood for visitors. Not after the debacle that was my last auction. Stolen from by my own valet. Bitten by the viper I nursed in my bosom. Oh, the indignity.
Oh, drama indeed. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I could help you get to the bottom of this.
Sir Finley Lane, philanthropist, industrialist, art collector. It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I suppose I could use your help, if only to confirm my suspicions about Vincent.
Could you tell me more about Vincent?
A scoundrel with 1 leg and 2 faces. He's been my valet for a dozen years. Who would have thought that he would stoop so low as to steal from me?
Vincent has only one leg.
He lost his right leg in the Crimean War, but despite his age and his peg leg, he's actually quite spry on his foot. I took him in, gave him a job, and this is how he repays me.
What happened at the auction?
I intended to sell the gem of my collection, Cordona cypresses, to fund an orphanage. God knows we need to take some of these poor waifs off the streets. To entertain my guests before the bidding, I arranged a magic show. When it was over, I went upstairs to the gallery, and it was gone. The cypresses were gone.
Did your guests enjoy the show?
Oh, yes. The amazing Alonso is well worth the money. The orange trick was nothing short of amazing. Everyone was completely enthralled.
So you suspect your valet of stealing the painting?
There's no one else to suspect. He's the only person other than myself who was upstairs that day. He had asked for a day off only the night before, so I was a little surprised when he came here just before the auction.
Did he tell you why?
Something about a damaged wallpaper roll. I'm refurbishing some rooms, you see, but that's his job. I don't bother myself too much with the details.
I'd like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Well, you look like a decent man, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to my gallery. It's the only copy, so please don't lose it.
Yeah, if you lose the key, you can easily have the lock replaced. So go examine this room.
Pretty big for an orphanage. An ambitious project. These must be the names of the contributors.
The next lot is Sherlock's Unmentionables. Do I hear £500? 400. These are real sweet-smelling oranges, not props.
So the orange tree itself, then you have the glasses.
There are traces of concealer on the rim.
Then also at the top of the tree you see something. An orange open.
Secret compartments are hidden amongst the fake foliage. Nothing but a clever illusion.
Then you also have, if you go to the back of the tree, on the plant pot.
Pushing this button makes the oranges grow within seconds.
Yeah, now we can go upstairs. To the first floor. So we got the gallery key, so we can enter the gallery. You have first on your left side 2 chairs with 1. You have a blue paint stain next to the chair. Then we can walk into the door.
Oh, someone spilled the paint. Mind your step, Sherry. If it were up to me, this renovation would have been much nicer.
So then in the first door, on the left, yeah, on the right, the door, you have the renovation room.
The paint splatters on the plank and floor don't match up.
So the paint that was spilled and also the partial footprint.
Right, footprint size 9.
Then also the paint can itself.
Fella's only got one leg. Can't blame him.
So, and use concentration, and you have a missing wallpaper scroll. Then we can head outside again. Then we can go through the gallery door, where you also have the name tag next to it. Then we're on the other side. Then right away you have a concentration point on the banister. Some scratches. Then we can enter the door, which is the room.
Remember playing sardines as a kid, squeezed into tight spots? This feels the same.
The frame is intact, he took only the canvas.
So the empty canvas. Then we can also interact with a mirror. Where you have the first clue on the mirror.
The end's in Miner's End. The end of what?
Of some miners, apparently.
Then you have a name tag.
Cordona cypresses. Angelo Cicchetti, 1840.
There is some white text on the wall next to it.
It doesn't matter who squeezes the oranges, what matters is who gets the juice.
And now you should be able to recreate the scene. So then we have to walk back to the other side. You can Sherlock starters deductions. So first in the renovation room. Someone walks out with the wallpaper, then they climb on it. Then in the gallery room, he writes on the wall.
The thief entered the house disguised as Vincent, removed his fake peg leg, and walked across the plank to the gallery where he stole the painting.
So someone is disguised as the valet that was limping. So you can talk to the house owner about the truth.
Your valet is innocent, Sir Finlay. In fact, he wasn't even here on the day of the auction.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
The man you saw was disguised as Vincent, with both his legs present and extremely capable. As you were engrossed in the show, he walked across a plank to the gallery right above your heads. An acrobatic feat of no mean proportions.
My good old Vincent, in truth, I didn't doubt him for a second. Do you know who the brazen thief is?
Not yet, Sir Finlay, but rest assured I will find him.
I would be much obliged if you'd recover my painting, too. Just think of all the urchins who would get a chance at honest work.
Wait a moment, I thought you were planning to fund an orphanage, not a workhouse.
Bah! Workhouse. What an outdated notion. The orphans will be fed, clothed, and educated. Yes, they will also learn an honest trade. What's the harm in that? Surely it's better than picking pockets and begging on the streets.
With all due respect, Sir Finley, this is exploitation of child labour, no matter how you look at it.
You're entitled to your opinion, sir, but the fact remains the painting belongs to me, and what I do with it is nobody's business but my own. Thank you, and good day.
Yeah. Happy guy to meet. So we found all the evidence here, so let's check out the burglary scene of the Gruber residence. So we can fast travel to it. So the other place you could find was two men whispering on the crossing of Silent Hill and Casino Boulevard in a white suits, and otherwise the two women near the Church of St. Nicholas wearing fancy dresses. Now fast travel. So we head up north to the Gruber residence, which you also recognize with the magician wooden poster board in front of it. The last house.
Who do you think you are, barging in here like this? Another hack writer from the Chronicle, here to mock my misfortune? I will not tolerate your lampooning.
I have no intention of mocking you, and I am no hack writer. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes? The name sounds familiar. Are you perhaps related to that brilliant young man, Mycroft Holmes? My late husband, Sir Ralph, spoke very highly of him.
Yes, indeed, he is my brother. I am sorry for your loss, Lady Gruber.
Loss isn't the word for it. It's an outrage. It was a black pearl necklace, not some mere bauble.
Actually, I meant your, never mind. What happened exactly?
What happened? I was robbed, for heaven's sake. While my guests and I were enjoying the amazing Alonzo show, a thief broke in through the window and stole my necklace.
Do you suspect anyone? One of your guests, perhaps?
Good heavens, no. My soirees are strictly for Cordona's creme de la creme, very far removed from the debaucheries of that libertine Lady Calf. Do I suspect Lady Vaughan, the governor's own cousin, or the Right Honourable Lord Crane, or Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe from Dorset? Preposterous!
It was a magic show, yes?
Oh, yes. Alonzo turned cards into butterflies. An impressive spectacle. Everyone loved it. Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe became so excited he had a coughing fit. I had to send him to the guest room to catch his breath.
I'd like to take a look at the crime scene.
Please go ahead, Mr. Holmes. I haven't touched anything whilst waiting for the police. Those laggards do take their time, don't they?
Of course. So let's examine the room and the crime scene. So we can first...
Don't distract me. This part's tricky.
First against the wall, next to the vase. A box.
Ah, this Alonzo enjoys changing faces as much as you do.
And a leaflet.
A hint of gravitas for my wardrobe.
Now you picked up the mustache, but that will be added to your outfit. Then the small table next to the lamp. The playing card next to it.
Signed by someone from the audience, I think.
Then the box itself.
The audience don't notice the secret compartment hidden behind all the cards.
then you have the
Pushing this button
side.
swaps the upper and lower compartments and releases the butterflies.
So now we can walk to the other side. That is the dining area, which is just the dining area. You cannot really interact with it. Just standing there with a few butterflies. So we enter the guest room.
This room suits me, doesn't it?
Yeah, you have space next to the bed.
This bedroom looks more like a treasury.
Or a dragon's lair. Even asleep, she's guarding her precious hoard.
Yeah, there are some items next to it. Then you have the desk with the mirror. You have the playing cards.
These cards are carefully arranged. The thief is trying to tell us something.
Then the card with the butterfly.
This butterfly must have seen something. Come on, little chum. Spill it.
How did
The
it
back
get
of the
here?
card. And then the tiny box.
All the other jewellery is untouched, but why?
Then we can go to the other side of the room. The desk with the statue. There's nothing. But then you see the window.
The glass and the locking bars are intact. The windowsill is perfectly clean.
So now we can recreate what happened. So in the main hall, someone is coughing. Then they walk to the dining area. Then a guy picklocking the door. Then the guy checking the mirror, the desk, and then the guy walking out of the window.
The Lieutenant Colonel picked the lock to the bedroom and opened the window to make it look as though someone broke in.
And now we can talk to the lady of what really happened.
The thief didn't break in through the window, as he would have you believe, Lady Gruber. He picked the lock of the door from the guest room. It seems as though Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe has sticky fingers.
But why would someone of his station commit such a crime? He's a reputable man, a commander of the Dorset Regiment's 3rd Battalion.
Did he introduce himself to you as such?
Why, yes. He was such a debonair gentleman, a brilliant raconteur.
And an impostor to boot. A thief in Wolfe's clothing, so to speak.
But, Mr. Holmes, that is a serious accusation.
The Dorset Regiment has only 2 battalions, Lady Gruber.
What are you saying? I need to sit down.
Well, you know, I may catch the thief yet. Until then, I bid you farewell.
So now we're gonna find out where the thief is hiding. To have the clue. No. Have to go to the archive. City Hall, City Hall. Archive room. You have to find out what happens. The 4 cards, dressing ace, ace 8, 7, 8, the ends, and minus end, and a garden in costume. The districts minus end. The occupations because of the gardens. No, occupation in registry because you have the gardens disguise, and then period. Just choose the current one, that's the 1800s British. We get the clue. Gimbals, costume atelier. Gimbals costume atelier located on Copper Street between Lestrade Road and Furry Street and minus end. Established in 1878, the atelier went into bankruptcy the same year and the building has since been abandoned. So yeah, so we have to find that in minus end. So I have to go to minus end. The straight roads. Let's see. Let's straight. Oh yeah, the straight road is here. The straight road. The straight road, market, road. Let's see. Yeah, sorry. This building. So you have the straight roads on the west side. On the north side you have Market Street. Then you have Furrier Street and Cooper Street in the southeast side. And this dark building. Sorry, took me a while to figure out where it exactly was. So, no, wrong direction. No. Yeah, we have to walk. Then to the north, the south, then just walk. Then you have to go directly in front. Then the game will automatically link it as Gimbals Atelier. You just walk on the property and then you see a person with a top hat, just like the one that was found. And then we have to talk to them.
You must be the amazing Alonso.
Sir, if you want to book a show, unfortunately that is not possible. All of my props have been confiscated until further notice. And if you're here to ask me about those burglaries, I have nothing to add to what I've already told the police. It wasn't me.
So now we can observe the woman. First, mustache, front of the neck, clothing, and the fingers. Then you have smooth neck, no Adam's apple, flawless facial skin, fake mustache, built-in shirt, bound chest, long thin fingers, feminine hand. Being a woman is not a crime. because the person is disguised. Character portrait, the amazing Alonso.
I'm investigating the burglaries in Grand Sarre. The clues led me to this atelier, but I did not expect to see you here. Someone has clearly been playing tricks on you. Cruel tricks.
It's good to know that you're on my side. I'm here seeking answers the same as you. The person behind this knows my tricks well. So well that it's uncanny. The thing is, I used to practice here back when the atelier was in business. Some of my props are still in the basement. And the answers are too, I think.
What are you waiting for, then?
Look around you. This neighborhood is a criminal's paradise. The building is overrun by bandits. What should I tell them? Don't mind me, fellas, I'll be in and out.
Let me compliment you on your disguise, especially the mustache.
Thank you kindly. I wouldn't call it a disguise, though. Alonso is my stage persona. But the moustache is indeed fake, guilty as charged. Mine is a slow grower.
Miss, please, I can see that you're a woman.
Very well, I am a woman. So what? I've learned all my own tricks. I want to be taken seriously, rather than as someone's jumped-up assistant. Do you really think that if I didn't put on this act, I'd bask in the glory of being the world's first female magician?
Actually, that sounds quite plausible.
Huh, that's easy for you to say. Sometimes, if we want to be true to ourselves, we have to pretend to be someone else. My friend told me this once, and I think that he's right.
It strikes me as rather dubious reasoning. Who is this friend of yours?
A close friend, who recently arrived from France. Let's leave it at that. You may have exposed me, but I simply don't see how my personal life is relevant.
Fine. I'll go inside and see if I can find something. Don't go anywhere.
So now we're gonna head inside, and inside you're gonna find bandits. So you have to fight. So yeah, again, you can either kill or arrest them, doesn't matter.
I'm coming. Eat lead!
Oh yeah, you can try not shoot the legs, because
Take a rest, my
each
friend.
lab
The snuff's ready.
will cause it to be darker.
Eat lead!
So
Too
yeah,
simple.
don't do that. So yeah, if a bandit
Don't
is
cry.
armored
Give him the pepper snuff.
but isn't wearing anything, no, like,
Time to knock this guy out.
you can use a snuff box that he
Take a
throws
rest,
some,
my
The snuff's ready.
like powder that blinds them temporarily.
We can overcome the...
Don't bother moving.
Other.
He's all yours now. Go for it.
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Okay, where's there?
I'm coming. Take this!
No more crime for you.
The snuff's ready.
Damn it. That's right.
We're can overcome the brute now. No, you killed him.
Yeah, those are the most annoying. Okay, now we can explore the room, and you have to go through the jail door. Then you can head downstairs.
So little light for these little fellas.
So, butterflies, we can examine the desk. The broken lock.
The saw was tested on different materials, most meticulous.
Some oranges.
The same oranges as we saw at Lane's house.
And the clock.
Timed to perfection. These must be the diagrams of all the magic tricks in the amazing Alonso's arsenal.
Then head through the door.
You're getting warmer, Mr. Sholmes. Warmer still. Join me at the fireplace.
Here we can examine the chairs. First the left one.
Warmer still. Join me at the fireplace.
Then look at the painting. Then you get a letter. Letter to Sherlock Holmes. Dear Sherlock Holmes, I trust it is you who are reading this. Clearly, no one else would have half the wit to follow the clues. The police are incompetent most everywhere, but here they are exceptionally pathetic. So I imagine my surprise when I learned of you. A diamond in a dung heap, finally a worthy opponent. You see, stealing is a kind of magic. Every magician relies on his repertoire of tricks to deceive his audience. Alonso is a good magician, but she is not the best. I am. Her real name is Melinda, by the way. Like everything else on this island, our Amaret began to bore me, so I decided to play one last joke before I left. And if you are reading this, the effort was not entirely wasted. I must admit I have a soft spot for orphans, so I leave you the painting. May it go to the good cause. Au revoir, Monsieur Jones. I hope our paths cross again. Arsène Lupin. Yeah, that's just a famous thief, Arsène Lupin.
Cordona cypresses and a bonus wallpaper roll.
It is, yeah, it's quite fiction and so now we can go head outside, tell Alonso the truth.
So, what did you find?
So it doesn't matter what you answer, you can just choose. So if you choose lie, she will so yeah. If you tell the truth, the thief is your friend, she will be angry, and if you lie, she doesn't really react. Yeah, we just tell her the truth.
You won't like what I have to say, but you deserve to know. Your French friend, Arsène Lupin, used this place as a hideout.
No, that can't be true. He's staying at Il Palazzo del Luce. He's there at this minute. But how do you know his name?
It is my business to know things, miss. He is the thief. This was all some twisted joke to him.
No, this is just... This can't. He was the only one who understood me. He said that he loved me.
I don't believe that you'll ever see him again. He has slipped away from the island.
Good riddance to him, then. All men are the same, aren't they? They come and go, leaving nothing behind but lice.
Well, he also left the stolen painting.
So you can give the painting to her, to Alonso, but then she will be told to travel to Europe and do not use it for tricks. And if you give it back to Finley, so the guy from who was the owner of the painting, it will clear Alonso's name, the magician, and the orphanage will be built. So yeah, for the rest of the story it doesn't really matter because it will only change what is written in the newspaper.
It would be best if you return the painting to its rightful owner, Sir Finley Lane. You will clear your name and he will build his orphanage.
You are right. I will do that. I never asked your name.
It's Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
I am Melinda Teller. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
You're welcome, Miss Teller. Good luck.
Then you get some in-game cash and an outfit. The newcomer. Let's see. This is the newcomer outfit. It is a brown jacket with a fur looking neck, a red colored, bordeaux colored gilet, and then some brown gloves as well, light blue jeans. Yeah, that was this case, beyond a joke. So yeah, let's go back to the one for saints and sinners. Saints and sinners. So yeah, you don't have to do anything yet. The only thing is if we go to a newspaper. So yeah, for the saints and sinners, it also depends on in the game because I heard it in Miners End, in Silverway and Herring Road. That's let's see on the map. Silverway, where? Herring Road. It is Herring Road, Silverway. So yeah, you have the Northern Miners Inn. So at the fast travel point near this intersection, and move north, so towards the bridge, the Stevenson Bridge. You've encountered two men whispering, and they will. Then you have to give the keyword phrases bloody saw, son of hand, and the police are at an impasse. But there is a chance that you picked up the. Maybe also on another point, but yeah, the one is in minus int. So here it's the ruins. And now we have to go to the archive to see what happened. So yeah, let's fast travel to the archive. Since it's about an investigation, you have to go to the police archive. you have we have to find something about a witness of a victim, because there's a dead guy. Priest. Crimes. Violent crimes. So most of the time what they mean with the against people, and then evidence, since we don't know exactly in which district it happened, and then instruments of the crime, because they were talking about that his hand was sawn off. Then victims, violent crimes, instrument of crime, and then search, and we get the clue. About a report number 2386, the victim found in minus end has been identified as Alexandro Fanconi, priest. Cause of death, blood loss from a severed hand. The location of the crime implies that a righteous gang was involved, but the current evidence is insufficient to support a warrant. So yeah, we have to go to that to miner's end. So it's best, since we have to talk to people, it's better to dress up. So let's go with criminal chic. Let's go outside and go back to miner's end and ask around. So yeah, we have to find someone that's dressed like a bandit, so during the day you'll find more people dressed and also walking around. So if it's in game later, just wait that the sun starts to grow again.
Do you know anything about this?
Yes, friend. I know something about this business.
And then you just have to talk to someone that's dressed like a bandit, like the same type of clothes, and you get the clue. The riches. There is a yard behind the last two houses at the southern end of the Carpenter Street and Miners End, where the poor and the needy can always find food and shelter. The righteous look after the destitute even when no one else will. So we have to find that. It's the next place. So we have to go to that area. Let's see. At the end, the southern end of Carpenter Street. Carpenter Street. That's a street next to Miners End, all the way down south. No. South, so it should be this area. Two houses south. And the yard behind two houses. Carpenter Street. Okay, so I have to walk down the street, up and down.
Extra! Extra! Stolen painting returned.
Where are we
Anonymously
then?
returned to its owner.
The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
So, some of the cases will create a news article. Yeah, let's go back with finding the street. Let's see, Governor Street. Governor Street. Streets. This is the cemetery. Okay, let's head north first because I can't exactly remember where it was. Okay, dead ends. Also dead ends. We have to head north. Not exactly sure where, but I think it was this area. Because here you also have green stuff. We're talking about a garden, but yeah. Not a lot of gardens in Minus End. Oh, those guys were not here first.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't say I've ever heard about that.
There's a yard behind the two houses at the southern end of the Carpenter Street in Miners End. But this is Miners Street.
Hello.
Huh. Where are we? Just follow the street for now. No. Okay, that's not the area. Copper Street. Copper Street. Okay, I think I'm blind. This. Yeah, what is this area? I don't. Should be somewhere. Can't remember where I found it. Okay, that's definitely not where we have to be. Okay, I really lost it. Go up on the street. Don't think. Because this is the plan B case. Okay, I'm really. Okay. Let's see. We're standing. Back to the main roads. Okay, yeah, this was the stairs that I recognized. Okay. That was a bit more confusing. So we have the Carpenter Road, we have to head south, and then it's this open area. That's near the Emperor's Aqueduct fast travel point and the newspaper guy. You can enter this area from two sides, either Carpenter Street to the right or the straight streets on the left. Yeah, and it's also smart to change your clothing because you have to look like a guy who needs help. So if you previous cases bought bandages, not necessary, but it can help. And also the bruises, because then you see that the lowest icon turns almost the entire circle green. Because this place is only for people who are looking for help. So yeah, let's say the needy.
Welcome, brother. You can always find food and
Otherwise you cannot enter.
I think this man is suffocating. We must help him.
Different sizes, different colours. Some clothes are new.
That's a lot of food for the poor.
The gang might feed them, yes, but out of whose pockets does... Are you able to help me?
not my problem.
Oh. There's a guy. The letter the law of the righteous. Obey the boss. Is what is law. Help the helpless. Protect the vulnerable. Do not steal from the poor. Do not kill without reason. Disobedience will be punished in the area of justice. Yeah, let's examine the guy with John.
I think this man is suffocating. We must help him.
So examine his hand.
His dry, hacking cough is getting worse by the second.
His chest.
He has trouble catching his breath. His fingernails are blue. Looks like he's having an asthma attack.
Quickly, do something!
So, a John challenge is to save the guy. You have to explore. Follow the path.
Look, here's some medicine. Could be useful.
Acetylsalicylic acid. Useless. A strong painkiller, but it won't help with asthma. Aha! Ether. That can stop the asthma attack.
And now we can head back to the guy. But you can also explore this room a bit more. Go to the other desk.
They even keep medical records. Impressive for a gang.
Such insanitary conditions. Horrific. These instruments are of inferior quality, but in capable hands they can save lives.
So a makeshift operation table. Then we can go back to the guy. He's having the asthma attack.
God bless you, young man.
Phew, that was close. But you saved him, Sherlock.
So John is also happy he wrote a new entry. So now we can continue exploring. So yeah, let's just continue. Just walk up ahead. Just follow the area.
The boss has a lot of work on his plate.
They have two people whispering. So you have to listen to that and punish murderers. Replace transgressors. And needs new recruits. They get recruiting replacements. The boss of the riches is going to punish the transgressors for violating the law. The gang is low on members and he's already looking for new people to replace them. So now Sherlock is gonna go join a gang.
That's far enough, little one. The boss is busy.
But I need to speak to him. It's urgent.
I'm sure it is. Look, there's going to be a fight in the arena today. So unless this building's on fire, it will have to wait.
What do you mean, a fight in the arena?
You're new around here, aren't you? The cretins who killed the priest will face trial by combat in the arena of justice. That's what you get for breaking the law. The boss didn't create it for nothing.
I hear the gang is looking for new members. I'd like to join you.
There's not enough meat on you. We've no use for a scrawny weakling.
I'm not scrawny, I'm just thin-boned. Besides, I know my way around a gun better than anyone in your gang, I'd wager.
You've got some nerve. See those bottles over there? Go on, shoot them. Show me how good you are.
Yeah, I have to shoot the bottles there. There's a stage you see also in the left corner that the shooting mechanism shows.
You might make yourself useful after all. Go on in then.
Now we can talk to the boss.
Hey, didn't I ask not to be disturbed? What's with the shooting out there?
Sorry about the bother. Your guard took a little convincing to let me in. Not to worry, though. Everything's fine, except for a few broken bottles.
Then what do you want with the righteous? Spit it out, I haven't got all day.
I'm here to talk to you about the murder of Father Alexandra.
Oh, that. Nasty business. Those responsible will soon be brought to justice.
Okay. So now you're gonna have two choices. Oh.
Killing the priest doesn't strike me as very righteous. Why did they do it?
Every tree has a few rotten apples, doesn't it? They caught him stealing from our ladders. But there was no need for bloodshed. I gave no such orders. Alexandro might not have been one of us, but we were fighting a common enemy.
This enemy being who, exactly?
Not who. What? Poverty, inequality, and justice. We follow our law just as Alexandro followed his God's commandments.
What do you mean by justice? I doubt that you're planning to turn them into the police.
Of course I'm not. They will receive their punishment in the arena of justice.
So you're going to kill them just like that?
Watch your mouth, boy. I'm not a murderer. They brought it upon themselves. The law applies to all.
So now...
The murderers must be arrested, not lynched. Let me take them to prison.
Do you have some guts to barge in here and make demands? I don't know you, boy, and I don't care why you want to save their hides. But that is not happening.
Listen, I want them to pay for what they've done, but making them fight for their lives is savagery.
Savagery? So you think rotting in a cave, suffering daily beatings from the pigs, only to be eventually hanged and dumped in a gutter is better? You say you want justice? Fine, go down and fight. Let the arena decide. Whatever you do to them, or they do to you, will be just. That's my only offer. Take it, or get the hell out.
So yeah, if you say you don't play these games, the suspects who killed the priest will most definitely die. And if you do, I take it we're gonna have an in-fight game. And then they will be sent to prison.
Alright, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty to see criminals behind bars.
If you make it out alive, I won't stop you. Don't assume they'll go down easily, though. They'll take their chances and give you no quarter.
Yeah, we're gonna fight.
I'm coming for you.
The one with the knives is
Take a rest, my friend.
difficult because they throw knives and they quickly. And the moment you
No more.
press
Give him the
right
pepper snuff.
button, you would definitely will go in a fight. And Sherlock will
Too
just
simple.
finish that. Or win that. There. Oh my god. So annoying.
Hello there. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
The snuff's ready.
I couldn't miss the party. Get ready for some pain.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
Don't give him the pepper snuff. I thought we were against murder.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say you were pretty selective in delivering justice, eh? Couldn't fully resist your killer instincts, could you?
I did what I had to. Their blood is on your hands. Whoever survived must be arrested.
I gave you my word, and I'll keep it. My men will deliver the survivors to the police and will bury the rest. You can go now.
Yeah, let's finish the quest of sinners and saints. Yeah, it will only give a thing, the journal that John comments on. That you didn't save them all. But yeah, for the rest, nothing missed. So yeah, now we can do the other DLC. For example, the micro sprite, which contains of multiple smaller cases. For example, we already found the rugged informant. That's one. In for a penny is one from the micros, and another one is a rat on a boat, and you have a gone girl case. But this is all DLC content. So yeah, let's do first the ones we found. From this DLC we also got for Micro Sprite you got also an outfit. The black deluxe suit, which is available right away. Official John outfit, which will be when you completed the case. And you get a Mycroft outfit with Mycroft Holmes style clothing. There's also a completion reward. So yeah. And beyond the joke, you only had the mustache you will receive upon finishing or during the in-game. And the newcomer outfit. Saint. Saint and sinners, the reward was also wardrobe items that were, let's see, the casual detective outfit. And we got, so the newcomer is from Beyond the Joke. Vampire outfit was from Victorian thing. The black suit is from Micro Sprites. The greatest detective is in DLC content. Master Salute is DLC content. The laboratory coat as well. The plague doctor as well. I can't remember where we got the consulting detective from. Not sure. That one. Okay, I can't remember. I think that's also a reward. Consulting detective. Cause the rest. I don't know. Can't remember. Yeah. So let's continue with Micro Sprite cases. Let's change Sherlock a bit. So it doesn't look like he needs to go to the hospital. Okay, the rugged informant, an envelope with no text inside. The old church, there are those in need in places and some. I think this so you receive this quest starts. Rugged informant starts at Stonewood Manor. You'll find a letter in the letterbox in front of the gate here. They received the quest, and now we have to find the building. And we have to talk to the old church, and this church in the picture is, we already found it, because it's the St. Clement's Cathedral that was here, so that's Fosterville. And then we have to talk, looking like a sailor. Let's change clothes. Then we have to talk to people that are dressed near the church as sailors, so we have to walk wrong direction towards the church and talk to anyone to find extra clues. Are there any newspapers? No. So yeah, it can be difficult when it's later when it's getting night time, because then fewer people will be on the street.
Refresh your interior. Pick what you like.
Yeah, we already got all the interior items.
We have a large assortment and pleasant prices.
There's a clothing booth. So yeah, as you can see, there is almost no one here. Yeah. Oh, here walks a sailor. Let's talk.
Excuse me, just one question.
Ah, I know this, yeah, let me help you.
So, a cryptic postcard. I've learned that the image is of an old cathedral church located at the crossing of Speckled Street and Bonaparte Street in western Scalio. We've already passed that church also. So yeah, I found this this clue wearing a sailor's outfit, but with a chance you can also get it wearing different clothing. Okay, so we have to go to that street. It's a Catholic church. If I'm correct, it was in Scalio Western map. So this area we already went. It's this one because I already walked past by it. So we can the fast travel to the manor. There we also have to talk to people. And then it's smartest to dress less fancy, because the people around the church are also not really dressed in fancy clothes. This spot in that gazebo is also one of the places where you can find a treasure for the treasure hunt. So this is the church. I've already been near this before, so we can. That was already on the map. But that's the area with Speckled Road and Bonaparte Street. We should look poor enough, then we should talk to the people here. Just try anyone if they don't give.
Excuse me, just
right
one
away.
question.
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Sometimes you will get right away the clue, and otherwise you just ask another person. Agent in Trouble S. You disappointed me greatly last time, but I'm offering you the chance to redeem yourself. Behind this church you will find a carpet shop. The owner of this unassuming store is an informant. He was meant to deliver us a way to decipher the coded message of an underground criminal organization here in Cordona. Within the last few days, contact with him was sporadic. The country needs to crack that code. Go and check if everything is running smoothly and correct any deviations from the norm. Make the Empire proud.
Informants, ciphers, exciting. Let's show your brother how it's done.
Let's see, we're standing here, so it should be this area. So yeah, when you found that one clue of the church, the other one will appear right away. Yeah, we have to talk to someone, but everyone's gone. Let's ask this guy. Oh, we cannot talk to him. Oh, can we enter? No.
My poor daughter. How could they take her? My Nakama.
Okay. We can do the challenge first.
What's up?
Yeah. Okay, I can't remember.
Nice to see you.
Let's try something for seconds. I can't exactly remember.
How do you do?
The worst club. Step.
What's that? No. Let's see. Let's try something because I can't remember.
Bring it back in one piece.
I'm not entirely sure of this. Gonna find what we're looking for. Ah, that's the white shirt, so maybe change the clothes again.
The finest club, a perfect job.
So yeah, let's see. Because basically we have to try look like the informant person that is in the carpet shop. To find if we can get the missing cipher. But yeah, I can't exactly remember. If I did find it or not. So we're back at the same church.
Excuse me, just one question.
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you? Oof, bad.
Okay.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Okay, so that's not it. Wait. Are there any New people. Okay, otherwise just continue to. Okay, I don't know. Payment taken, you were wanted. No, you won't ever see again. This note was written on a crude piece of paper, pinned to the counter with a knife.
It's strange that it didn't break with all this rust. A cheap wooden handle, the kind you'd find in drunken fights in a cheap bar. Someone jumped over the counter here.
The man is in shock. We won't get much from him.
This area's nothing. Empty.
Oh, my blood. They've taken away my life. Nikama.
Okay.
May I ask for your assistance?
Why don't you go and ask your rich friends?
Okay. Really don't know. Okay, so the guy changes.
May I ask for your assistance?
I would like to help a companion in misfortune, but I know nothing about this.
Are you able to help me?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Time to check. Check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Okay, I don't know. Can't remember where we find the cipher. Okay.
Nikama, my sunshine, my only daughter.
The man is in shock. We won't get much from him.
Okay, we found everything in the carpet shop. Okay. Yeah, clearly can't run. Yeah, let's continue. So we have to look around the building. Let's see, can we go up? Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what we missed. So we found the juice. Huh. We talked to that guy to get a clue that the cipher was gone. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I'm missing. So did we have to talk to the guy that was sitting here? Okay.
Is this familiar to you?
I know more about butterflies, and I bet you don't like butterflies.
Yeah, not sure if I missed something.
Nikama, my sunshine, my only daughter.
Huh. I forgot
Hello.
to look behind the counter.
What could these black stains be? Part of a working outfit. The sleeve was ripped off.
Yeah, my fault. That's what was I missing. Oh. Now we have to... Yeah. Now we can ask around. Yeah, we have to go back to that building. This one. So you have to talk to people. Because I forgot everything. Oh yeah.
Have you seen the fresh meat? I heard the potential buyer should arrive soon.
So now we find the people. Railway depot. Gus McPherson. Let's go. And now we got the note. Suspicious people. The guards at the front door seem to be discussing slave trade. They mentioned waiting for a British sailor by the name of Gus McPherson, who was going to check on the fresh girl. So we have to change the outfit to look like a sailor.
You, McPherson, we've been waiting for you.
Yeah, you went from the church to explore the carpet shop. Make sure to look behind the counter. And then to Silverton. No, Evernote Street is the entrance. So we have to fight.
You are not Gus. Curiosity can kill more than a cat, mister.
What there?
Take a rest, my friend.
Any in-game fighting you can use to get the trophies for... Oh, which another one for that. Yeah, that one is...
I'm coming.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
The press recharge.
Eat lead.
Okay, where? There.
Hey, you could have kept him alive.
Too simple.
Okay.
Give him the pepper snuff.
don't cry, you'll...
I'm coming for you.
Time to knock this. I thought we were against murder.
Yes, but I shot us wrong.
I will end you.
Hey, you could have kept him alive. The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Yeah, that didn't went that well. So John gonna complain. So yeah, if they head to the jail doors upstairs.
Please, release me. Please, release me.
Okay, so we have to find.
Oh, maybe the cipher is hidden around here.
The key from the depot, from the jail, and the cipher. Notes from the bus. If what we heard about the British overlord is true, his people might retaliate. Be prepared. And for God's sake, hide the cipher.
British Railway Guide, 1876. So many bookmarks. I think we've got our cipher.
So now can free the person.
Miss, are you alright? Let me unlock your shackles. My name is Sherlock. What's your name?
I will be all right. My name is Nikama.
Nikama. I'm here on behalf of your father. I'm going to get you home.
I suppose my father's faith was justified then.
Miss, would you know how we can save the others?
Yes, I can show you. Should we run now?
Our staying here is dangerous. Let's free the other prisoners and leave.
You'll fast travel home.
You've saved us. I will report back to you-know-who. Don't worry.
Yeah, that person is saved. It took longer than expected. Because I forgot to check behind the counter. So now we can go back to the manor for another case. Because Mycroft has sent another letter. Cryptic postcard, an envelope with no no text and a postcard inside. The postcard shows the building and it's labeled as Harbor. The text on the postcards read, I heard there is a good fishing spot in front of this building. Not everyone is baiting for fish though. The postcard brand is my favorite craft and the logo has a picture of a little farm. So yeah, keep the sailor uniform. So that building is the harbor master building, that's this. So you can fast travel. Because we've went there before. Now we have to talk to a sailor. Where are we? Let's see. Wait. The harbor building. Okay, not sure. Huh. So we need to find people, but it's dark.
May I ask for your assistance?
I don't trust the man in uniform. Find yourself another victim.
So we have to find the building itself, but it's dead, so we need to head to the other side, the front of the building. No, that guy is for another DLC. Because the M4 mystery. Okay, so oh no. It's also dark. Let's change clothes. Let's see. Really, everyone changes. Ah, wait. There's the sailor, or a sailor across the statue.
Can I ask you a question?
Ah, I know this, yeah, let me help you.
Oh, so you updated. Okay. So we found out. Now I have to go downstairs, talk to more people.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
A request from Mycroft. As well done on the carpet store matter. If only you were always this eager to do good for the country. We have an old predicament, my boy. I was contacted by an unsavory character who had uncovered a rat in his rather legitimate organization. The rat is trying to flee the island on the ship Pitas with a bag containing secrets worth more. To our new colleague and the lives of everyone on board, he suggests that the Crown ought to delicately apprehend his rat, or else he would take a more brute force approach. Needless to say, if we cannot apprehend them, the ship will not reach its destination. Thus to save dozens of lives, we must work with a criminal. Find the man described below, locate his bag and take a photo of it. Return to the spot where you received this letter, give the picture to the agent that is fishing, and then never speak of it again. Okay. So you have to walk further down the dock. You have to find the boat is called Pitas. And here is the boat. There I see a guy coughing. Take a picture. Then we have to go you can take a picture of any person in a bag, because there are multiple in the areas. Then also near the docks. Oh, didn't get a notification. So just keep taking a picture until you see the little tag appear that you make the picture. Then we can examine the boat. That's the name Pitas on it.
That new one is...
Then we can listen to two men. Old accident, leg injury. Oh, missed one.
That new one is so nervous.
I missed one. Oh, I did it wrong.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to try again. Remember to focus only on what's relevant to the rumour.
That new one.
Yeah, it's leg injury. Rookie. Old accident. Then we have to go to the guy who gave the message.
May I ask you something?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Okay. Oh. This one. Oh. So you have to pin the clue of the picture was sitting on the crate, smoking and a freshly injured leg.
May I ask for your assistance?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Yeah, that was the red on a boat quest. You can go back to the Holmes manor. And there is a new letter. Request from Mycroft S. Despite your past failures, I've managed to recover my good standing. You must be better. This is a chance to prove your value to the Empire. It appears one of my best agents has disappeared. Her name is Ursula Oni and she has not been seen in 3 days. Needless to say, this does not happen. She's the chief archivist of the Cordona Hall and must be found. The information she possesses could be fatal to the Empire's reputation. Conversely, successful completion of this task could improve your reputation enough to secure a place beside your old brother.
Mycroft and his errands.
You have to go to the city hall because there are the archives that she works at, or at least worked till she disappeared. So we talk to the person.
Hello, Ma. I'm looking for the chief archivist, Ursula Oni. Where can I find her?
Miss O'Neill is away on official government business. My name is Merrill Levy, Deputy Chief Archivist. I am taking care of archival matters in her absence. How can I help you, Mr.
Holmes. I won't equivocate. I'm here to investigate Miss Oni's disappearance.
Her disappearance? But I told you that...
Yes, official government business. It's ironic, then, that the government knows nothing about it, don't you think?
Oh, so you're one of them. Well, sir, I know that she had an assignment, but I'm not privy to any details.
You said that Miss Oni is away on official business. Were those her exact words to you?
Oh, no. She once mentioned she did some work for people in high places, so I guess I just assumed.
Is this the first time Miss Oni has been away so long?
Oh, no. She travels a lot. Government-related tasks, I believe. It's always confidential. Always on short notice. The alternative is that she simply went to visit her family on the Swahili coast. If that's the case, it would be quite a while before she returns.
Who would be so desperate to see relatives? I will have to inspect Miss Oni's office. There may be clues to her whereabouts among her personal effects. You must have a spare key?
Yes, but sir, there are rules. I cannot allow a stranger to rummage through my superior's possessions. What if she returns today?
She won't. If you like, we can notify the oafs at the police station and have them do the rummaging, but believe me, I'll be much more prudent. Furthermore, I will notice things they will not.
How do you mean?
Must we really waste the time? Fine.
You have to observe her. So, the face, of the ear, the ribbon, arm, hands, fingers. Is either a torn orlope, earring was pulled out, crude bracelet made by a child, scratch mark, recent injury, black ribbon in mourning, tan line on the finger, used to wear a ring. Yeah, raising an unruly child.
The past month hasn't been kind to you, Mrs. Levy. With your husband gone, the life of a working single mother must be exhausting. You're raising a child, yes?
Yes. Mikhail. What about him?
He's been throwing violent temper tantrums of late. Those scratch marks indicate you are unable to rein in his bad behavior. Perhaps if you spent more time at home.
I do not need a pimple-faced boy's unsolicited parenting advice. Just take the key and leave my son out of this.
Thank you kindly.
So now we can examine the room. So Clackery John is also passed upon. DLC content. So that's on the other side, across from the room with the envoy above it. Can we enter? No.
Damn these Capello safes, hiding all the juicy secrets.
So we can examine the bookcase. A letter from R. Have you seen today's front page? Someone caught wind of your business in minus ends. Those open graves were bound to be noticed eventually. I suggest you lay low for a while. I contact you again when the dust settles. R. And necklace.
Solid gold. Looks like a family heirloom.
That was the bookcase. Then a desk. Thin green box.
A box of bonbons. Miss Oni has a sweet tooth.
Perhaps a gift from her admirer.
It's a death register from the last century. Interesting.
Lipstick.
What a vivid vermilion.
And
she's proud of her roots.
The figure on the desk.
So the safe was just misdirection. I knew it, that's why I didn't waste time trying to crack it.
So now can go talk to the person. To the deputy lady.
This necklace was hidden in Miss Oni's office. Do you recognize it?
I can't say I do. It does look like something Miss Oni would wear. She's an extravagant, exotic woman.
Yes, perhaps too extravagant considering her profession. I found a rather curious letter that implicates Miss Oni in grave robbing. Has she ever mentioned the topic?
Did my employer ever mention that she was a grave robber? You spent too long at the hookah bar, Mr. Holmes. Of course she didn't. Miss Oni is certainly a private woman, but I know she'd never do something so despicable. That letter must be connected to her assignment.
So you think she was looking into these robberies?
That's the only reasonable explanation. Miss Oni is an excellent archivist. She always gets to the bottom of things.
As do I, Mom.
Okay.
You know where to find me.
So now we go to the Chronicles, because the letter mentions something about the front page.
I'll be right here.
So, restriction, minus ends, something about the front page, and grave, so recent. Then you get glue. Grave robbing Gauls. Has society truly sunk so low? It seems we can no longer expect even a simple decency from our peers as a group of reprobates have ransacked the graves and tombs of the Cordona cemetery. It should come as no surprise that the police has nothing to say on the matter, but about Cordona's finest fail to see beyond their own noses. Visitors to the cemetery see this island's ugly heart in the discretion of their kin. So we have to talk. We better change in simple clothes. Go to the cemetery. So we have to talk to any of the groundkeepers. For example, that one.
Can I ask you a question?
I've nothing to tell you.
Okay.
Is this familiar to you?
I've nothing to tell you.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Did we were we were accidentally put the criminal chic instead of workers' uniform?
Are you able to help me?
Workers help each other. I'll guide you.
Crypt by an olive tree. I was told that the crypt near an old olive tree has been recently broken into. I will be able to identify by the two broken gargoyles at its entrance. So the olive tree is here, so that's also where we met the first time Vern Vogel, the artist, the painter. It's at the end of the cemetery. Here, they have to look for statues.
Wait, I remember this tree, Sherry. Take a photograph and I'll tell you a story.
So you can hear the John challenge and you have to see the broken statues. So yeah.
We tried to imagine the lives of the dead based on their names and tombstones. I wrote about it in my diary.
Near-death experience. We used to roam the cemetery concocting interesting stories about the dead. Our life back then was simpler, more adventurous, more magical. The crypts appealed to us, and we tried to guess who was buried there, someone rich, important or old. We carved our initials in the tree so that we would remember this place, or to remember us. Yeah, so we have to look for a grip. The views are L1. So the scanning, it will be the only door you can interact with, and also the statues are broken.
Do they have no qualms about robbing the dead?
All it takes is one precise strike.
Shuffle. Great.
Someone leant on this slab.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna earn some good karma by giving this thing a dust.
Blood.
Blood drops from a small wound. Traces of dirt from a shovel.
So we can already deduce. As for the rest, there's nothing we can interact with. Huh. Interesting. first. Hit by the shovel. Body hits the other one. Arguments.
Miss Oni was here with an accomplice. Their argument led to a fight. That fight ended with a shovel to her head. No prizes for guessing where her body is.
There she lays. The head.
The blow killed her instantly.
Earring.
Buried with her precious treasures like an Egyptian pharaoh.
And fingernails.
There's dried blood under her fingernails. The murderers. Official government business, eh? Hey,
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month.
Don't give him the pepper snuff.
No more crime for you until next month.
Just die! I will end you!
Too simple.
The snuff's ready. No, you...
I am invincible.
Oh my god.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
We can overcome the brute now. I thought we were against murder.
God.
Eat lead!
Hey, you could have kept him...
Oh shit. Jeez. So annoying. When you throw knives.
Hey,
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend. Too simple.
The The snuff's ready.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Okay, now we don't give it them.
Hey,
I'm coming.
right there.
No, you killed him.
Too simple.
Hey, you could have kept him alive. I thought we were against murder.
I'm gonna hurt you.
No, you killed him. The snuff's ready.
Good day.
I couldn't miss the party. Oh!
Take a rest, my friend.
I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper.
Take this! I'm coming. Oh! Oh!
Don't cry, you'll live.
I thought we were against murder.
Back city home.
Mrs. Levy, what a fortuitous coincidence. Let me guess. Leaving on official government business?
No, I need to take care of some urgent family matters. So if you'll excuse me.
I will not. See, I found something of yours, and I thought it only gentlemanly to return it. Your earring. And that was not the only thing I unearthed. You'll be pleased to know that no grave robbers have removed Miss Oni from where you left her.
Sir, I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I'm not the cold-blooded killer you think I am. Please let me explain.
This should be good.
It was Ursula's endeavor, all along. She needed the money to sustain her lifestyle. When she asked if I'd join her, how could I refuse? My husband died. Bartosz. I had to make ends meet. I had to provide for my boy. Before long, my conscience got the better of me. I wanted to stop, but Ursula wouldn't let me.
That is no excuse for murder. You could have come clean and reported her to the authorities.
It wasn't murder. It was self-defense. She threatened to take my son away from me. Said she'd make sure he ends up in an orphanage. And then she hit me. And I let my instincts take over. I had to protect my family.
So yeah, it doesn't really matter to want to change the information in the newspaper. So yeah.
Against all odds, I believe you. What happened in that crypt will stay between the two of us.
Truly. Oh, Mr. Holmes, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, please stop. The truth is the truth, and that's as far as my interest extends. That said, a word of advice. The next time you pursue another source of income, consider something more legal.
Yes, sir. Of course. I don't know what I was thinking. But what about the official investigation?
Yes, I will of course take care of it. Farewell, Mrs. Levy.
Yeah. Yeah, now you have to go back to the manor, and then you will get the last case, which will be it's the one about in for a penny, which you can't buy the finding the collection. Yeah. Finding all the pennies, but yeah, that one, Micro Sprite, we're gonna do tomorrow. And when we complete all, you also get new clothing. And we will also unlock clothing for John. So yeah. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching. Wish you all well. We're gonna continue tomorrow.